guys. I'll be talking about this week's most controversial topic, which is Kendall Jenner's protest themed based advertisement that has picked up pace on the internet, catching global attention and anger for this Death Note commercial. This the release of this commercial that stars the supermodel Kendall Jenner and features a seemingly inspired by Black Lives Matter and other protest movements. Now, this ad was, released on the 4th of April, and ever since then, it has been gathering a lot of attention. The This is how it follows. The blonde Jenner is off on the sidelines doing a photo shoot. She watches the progression of a protest march that features predominantly people of color. Then, after one of the protesters signals her to join, she strips off her wig, smudges her lipstick, and walks through the crowd, picks up a Pepsi, and she hands it over to a policeman. Now, everything stops for a second. The police officer, he drinks from the Pepsi. The crowd and protesters just suddenly erupt into cheers and applause, and the tension that was historically based on institutionalized racism just miraculously disappears. A wave of criticism quickly found the ad on social media from offense that difficult resistance movement was co-opted to sell Pepsi products. I mean, what were they trying to show? That the relations between law enforcement and marginalized groups would magically heal if people were only to be nicer to the police, hand them over hand them over a Pepsi. Like, what were they trying to do exactly? Yeah, within 48 hours, the video nearly got 1.6 million views on YouTube with five times as many downwards than upwards. Now, the reason why it went viral was because of the face value the commercial was based upon. Starring Kendall Jenner in the ad was a smart move from Pepsi's end, since it's the Kardashians' world. Then attracting attention to the misleading concept of ending years of institutional racism, various protest movements with just a can of Pepsi attracted negative comments from all over the world. It was foreseeable that the delicacy of this matter would attract such a response, yet Pepsi chose to go forth with it. It is hence about the type of face Pepsi was as a brand trying to portray. According to the face negotiation theory, people try to maintain a positive image of themselves for what they do, how they behave, who they hang out with, or who are they associated with, and what their friends are up to. Pepsi have always connected with the youth since that's what they are then since that's what its target market is. They have always focused on celebrity endorsement and promoting youth culture. This is a self-face they have been trying to portray for years. The current slight diversion of the self-face to a more mutual face worked against them. After Trump's election, people have become more politically aware. Taking advantage of the situation, Pepsi thought it was a good opportunity to make a marketing campaign out of this. Referring back to the negotiation theory, Pepsi wanted to have a mutual face, that is, a peaceful that is peaceful and showcases unity. This is what Pepsi's first response was after the backlash. Pepsi, along with Kendall Jenner, wanted to be associated or known by the group of people who are not troublemakers, in fact, want peace and harmony. It wanted to show unity through bypassing discrimination and racial differences. Now, it has been viral for a week. However, with Pepsi taking this video down and apologizing, the buzz has been declining. Google Trends suggest that Kendall Jenner Pepsi had a breakout surge for the past week, especially on the 6th of April. It was most searched in the United States. Related topics include controversy, radio, Black Lives Matter, protest topic, Pepsi ad, etc. This ad did appear on my timeline as a friend shared it. Now this friend is very politically active and shares stuff to stay updated.
Pepsi's controversy was amongst the few recent things he has shared recently to maintain a neutral face to his network of being aware, concerned, and updated. However, I just liked this post, appreciating the information he has provided, but I did not share it or comment on it. Firstly, due to the lack of relevance to my settings, and secondly, it did not comply with my self-image on Facebook, which is more of an adventure-loving, motivational, and women empowering. I had that self-base to maintain, and hence I did not post any controversy related to Pepsi. I believe Pepsi's response was fair enough. Justification of the message of their commercial, followed by an apology on behalf of the brand, and taking away blame from Kendall Jenner was a pretty smart move. The basic purpose was virality, which they achieved. The word was talking about it, and they took the stage for a week. If I were Pepsi, I would have done the same. I would have had the same response.